Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Metropolitans played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can...
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 38th home run of the season for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and up to bat next the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First offering on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row. Not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Yeah, now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
This is flared out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. And now here is Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Acuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets leave 1. It remains 1-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You could tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he looks at a called strike. He comes into this one at 248. 15 long balls, and the RBI count at 35. Hit in the air down the right field line. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Well, it's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
The batter will be Christian Pache as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. Swanson at second. d'Arnaud on at first with nobody out. And another foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Count now, a ball and a strike. First and second now, one man out.
Ball two.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I got 3 and 2.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Conforto as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Conforto is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate. He's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Nope.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 to him now. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Adrianza is under it. 2 gone. At the plate now is Brandon Nimmo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2.
Nope,
and this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Mets strand. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to
That's
Freeman.
inside.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hey,
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Committed to that one a bit too
0-1
soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. And that's the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. He'll start in with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
nope,
Hit the
that's
target,
down.
but this is low. 2-1.
Hey.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is taken.
Thank
Ball
you.
3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The payoff pitch one more time. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Now at the plate, Tomas Nido as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ball,
And a
that's
fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swanson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Jonathan Villar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Nope.
Jack
That's inside.
McNeil is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses
No,
over the heart of the
inside.
plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Another full count pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed
Take the
stuff.
base.
But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Dominic Smith will stand in for the 2nd time as he
Count
watches
1-0.
one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Pete Alonso is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report. First pitch on the way. Ozzie Albies swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. In his career, Albies hits a little over the 270 mark. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count, the pitch.
No, that's low.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. So the next to bat will be Travis d'Arnaud, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Albies over at second. Swanson at first with no outs. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Pache. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
That pitch is out.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Michael Conforto is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That's
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got the count. 2-2.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact. Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And there's the first strike. 2-1.
2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor. The 2-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with the purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Got him. Next to dig in, Brandon Nimmo.
Nope.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fast.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ronald Acuna flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On its way is pitch number 75. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. In there, 1-1. And it's 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Tomas Nido. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that one yanked just foul. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. And now Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is there, and he has it for the out. Next up, Ozzie Albies. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Nope,
and this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. This is pulled into right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Up next, Christian Pache. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So now to the plate, Ehire Adrianza. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Pache leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over. The 1-0 home. A ball and two strikes.
2 strikes.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A dive, but he's back. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Dominic Smith will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So here's Pete Alonso. No hits to this point. A high fastball is in there.
You have to understand as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Michael Conforto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor.
No, that's down.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 2-0 now.
No strike.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. J.D. Davis stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 3-2. Joey Lucchesi is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
2-1 the count. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And now pitch on the way. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. This pitch is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
I got to count 2-2.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Jordan Hicks is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. In there, strike 1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Into right field, that's a base hit. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So here's Jeff McNeil. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
That's a
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Smith carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
The count is 1-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hits are even at 7 apiece. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So we got him swinging. Ozzie Albies goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Dansby Swanson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Softly hit down the line, but little trouble handling this one down there at third. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pete Alonso is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2-2
2-2.
down.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping in next, Michael Conforto, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 offering.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in will be Christian Pache. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Next to hit is Ehire Adrianza. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted. Johan Camargo gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. And he fouls this one off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hit in the air down the right field line. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of it.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Johan Camargo remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So here's Brendan Nimmo. He went deep last time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Tomas Nido. It was a base hit last time up. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. We are into extra innings, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Garrett Moran will come on now and pinch run here. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. To 1-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So here is Joey Gallo. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marcell Ozuna waits on deck. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The next 3-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Over the bullpen and gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. 29 home runs for him on the year, as it is now 7-3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Dansby Swanson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some. Will Smith takes the mound. Orlando Arcia has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Jonathan Villar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jonathan Villar is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking. but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Last chance here, and stepping in is Pete Alonso, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Jordan Hicks claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on. Inside the show, here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets, 7-4. The Toronto Blue Jays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami, 8-6. Zach Eflin was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals, 4-3. The White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-0. They now have 5 straight wins. Eric Lauer grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 4-3. Austin Nola had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as San Diego beat the Dodgers 14-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Bronx Bombers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-8. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-4. The Houston Astros completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-0. The Cardinals broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-1. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-1. Kyle Seager drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the M's downed the Rockies 8-5. He is currently riding a 12-game hitting streak. The Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.